You are welcome to online lectures with Eternity the Schoolboy. Today we are going to take a look at physics, and we have a question on the board. The question says, the heat from the sun reaches the earth by the process of A. Convection, B. Conduction, C. Radiation, D. Convection and radiation. Okay. Before we can answer this question, there is need for us to, say one or two things about these three modes of heat transfer. Normally heat is transferred from where? Hotter region to a what? Cool region. From hot to cool what region? Hotter to cooler. Alright, so without wasting time, I want to talk about conduction. Actually, conduction is nothing but the same transfer of heat from hot region to cool region, but it's through a medium, and that medium is normally solid, a solid. But one thing with conduction is that the material medium, the position, solid particles are fixed. The position of the average position of the solid particles remain the same as heat moves across the particles of the solid. They don't move, they remain where they are. That's one average. On average, they may vibrate depending, but they maintain their position. Now, it's actually this vibration and interaction between the particles that leads from movement of the heat energy from transferring the heat energy from one particle to the other particle until you get to the end. That's what happens when you use a metal. When you are cooking with a metal spoon, the part of the spoon that is in direct contact with the heat in the pot, in few seconds, the heat will get to your hand. If the end of the spoon is not insulated, the heat will get to your hand, because the heat conducted from the hotter region, which is inside the pot, is conducted through the particles of the spoon of the material and get to your hand. Yes, the heat moved. The heat energy transferred from one particle to the other particle, but the particles did not change their position. They remain where they are. It's just the vibration that that leads to movement of the heat across the particle. The interaction between the particles lead to transfer of the heat. That's what happens in conduction. So conduction takes place mainly in solid, metallic solids. Now let's go to So these are no business with heat from the sun. There's no solid that link. There's no solid metal or whatever that link you are holding and you get to the sun. So that means that's why I cannot pick conduction. Now, what of convection? What happens in convection? Convection also requires a material medium. Yes, it's heated. But what happens is that convection happens in fluids. And when I say fluids, I mean liquids and gases. What actually happens is that there is a change there's a movement of these particles. These particles of this liquid or gas actually move. So the heated particles leave the heated region and move to the cold region. So the heated particles are the one that moves. So actually in convection, there is movement of the particles, the heated particles of the liquid and the gas, and that's what leads to transfer of heat from the hotter region to the cooler region. This happens in land and sea breezes. It doesn't happen in chimney. Yes, chimney. Yes, ventilation of room and what have you. Let us not go deep into that. But because there's movement of these particles, I will not choose convection. Neither will I choose this, because this has spoiled this. Now let's look at radiation. What happens in radiation? In radiation, there is movement of heat, but this heat energy in form of radiant energy move with the speed of light 3 times 3 raised to power 8 is an electromagnetic radiation, specifically infrared. Radiation heat, specifically the one from the sun anyway, is infrared, and it moves with the speed of light 3 times 10 to the power 8. As it's moving, it doesn't require any medium to transfer the heat energy to get to us. That's what happened between us here in Earth, receiving the heat from the sun. There is no medium. In fact, any medium it doesn't even need any medium. It doesn't heat even any intermediate medium or interfering medium. It doesn't hit it. It has no business with it. It goes straight. It travels on its own. It doesn't need any medium to get to you. That is radiation. So radiation actually doesn't need any what? Medium. So an example of radiation is one we mentioned, the sun, heat from the sun that gets to the earth. This heat you feel under the sun comes directly from the word sun. Is a radiant heat, a radiant energy, electromagnetic radiation, specifically infrared. The speed of light 3 times 3 raised to power 8 meters per second. It gets to us without any medium. It doesn't need any medium. So that's an example of what? Radiation. Radiation is also employed in thermostats. Anyway, thermostats, convection is there, conduction is there, a lot of things are there. But there's some part of it that has to do with radiation. So let me not waste time there. So the answer to this question is what? Radiation. So radiation doesn't, a very important point to note here is that radiation doesn't require any medium. But convection requires medium. Liquid takes place in liquid and gases, fluid. Conduction requires medium, takes place in solid. Alright, so the answer to this question is D, radiation. The heat from the sun reaches the earth by the process of radiation. Thank you very much for your attention. Please, if you have any question, feel free to chat me up on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp line is on the screen. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lectures. Subscribing to YouTube channel is as easy as ABCD, and is also free of charge. All you need to do is to go to YouTube, search for Fraternity the Schoolboy, watch my lecture, and click the red button there written subscribe. And after that, there's a button that looks like bell. Click on it. That is the notification button. And once you click on it, anytime we upload a lecture, you will get notification of the new lectures. Please like my videos, subscribe, like my videos, share, comment, share with your friends, share with your children, share with your colleagues, share with your students. Someone out there may need these lectures. Please, there's something I organize every month, and that is academic competition. I tag it academic battle with Fraternity the Schoolboy. My mission is to help the youth to study, to pursue academic excellence. We give gifts to the winners of this competition every month, first Saturday of every month. Please, once you register, registration is free of charge because this is sponsored by people, those that want our youth to grow academically. It's sponsored by them. So you don't need to pay for the registration. If you're interested, just chat me up on WhatsApp. I will give you the link. You click on the link, register online, fill the form online, and come for the exam and wait for the exam. You give me the topic to read. The next one that's coming up is on 7th January 2023. It's a monthly thing. And that one is tagged Mathematics Battle 3.0 with Fraternity, the school boy. Please, I encourage you to participate in this. For sponsorship, if you want to sponsor, please chat me up so that I can give you the account details for the transfer of money, the money for the sponsor. Any amount of money will go a long way, encouraging our youth to pursue academic excellence. God bless you. See you next time.